Brought to you by Penguin.
Victoria's Secret, The Private Passion of a Queen, written and read by me, Dr. Fern Riddell. Mine is a nature which requires being loved, and I have lost almost all those who loved me most on earth. Queen Victoria, 1870. Dear Lizzie and Jessie, weep with me, for we have all lost the best, the truest heart that ever beat. As for me, my grief is unbounded, dreadful, and I know not how to bear it, or how to believe it possible. John, dear, excellent, upright, warm-hearted, strong John, is happy, blessing and pitying us while we weep. God bless you both. You have your husbands, your support, but I have no strong arm to lean on now. The Lost Letter of Queen Victoria on John Brown's death, 3rd of August, 1883. Author's note. This is the story of a secret. It spans the history of two families, one royal, the other a simple Scottish crofting clan, bound together in silence for more than 160 years. For the first time, their shared story can be told. It is a grand love affair, a Gothic romance, passionate, intense, overwhelming, the cause of family rifts, rage, and reconciliation. I owe an indescribable debt of thanks to John Brown's only surviving descendants, Annette and Angela, for sharing their memories, history, and the remaining John Brown family archive with me over many late-night Zoom calls. Yet even today, some of those who guard elements of this history are still unwilling or unable to come forward publicly. I would like to thank these secret keepers also for sharing what they knew with me under the condition of anonymity. Any mistakes, errors in translation or transcription are the author's own. NB. As Victoria, her mother, and her eldest daughter all share the same name, I will refer to them as Victoire for her mother, the Duchess of Kent, Victoria for the Queen, and Vicky for her eldest daughter. Scotland, 1863. Huddled in a carriage that swayed and rocked off and on the road, Queen Victoria was lost in thought. A day that should have brought her comfort had only succeeded in bringing back a flood of painful memories, and now, as the limp carriage lights spluttered weakly against the dreary evening gloom, she sank lower into her widow's grief. It was becoming comfortable, this pain and suffering, a shroud that wrapped ever more tightly around her as the months drifted past. She had spent the day with two of her daughters, Princess Alice, 21 and newly married to Louis IV, the Grand Duke of Hesse, and the 17-year-old Princess Helena, riding the rough paths of Glenclover and taking tea at Altnagisha, the small, by royal standards, Scottish residence where she had found such joy while Albert was alive. Yet with the 2nd anniversary of his death approaching, not even the much-adored freshness of Scottish air could raise the Queen's spirits. All the high hills covered with snow now, she wrote, with gleams of sunshine between the showers, was very fine, but it took us a long time and I got very tired towards the end and felt very sad. They had begun the return journey back to Balmoral Castle some 20 minutes earlier, but it had soon proved treacherous. The carriage, containing the royal family, now inched forward slowly, led by a man, lamp in hand, calling out to the driver to watch the path and keep his precious cargo safe. The rest of her party had gone on ahead, and so, as the rain set in, there was no one on this empty, windswept road save the Queen, her daughters, her driver, and the man with the lamp. Then, with a sudden violent shudder, the carriage lurched to one side, its wooden beams cracking under the strain. There was an awful pause, remembered Victoria, during which Alice said, "We are turning over," and in another moment it was on its side and we were precipitated to the ground. I had just had time to reflect whether we should be killed or not, and thought there were still things I had not settled and wanted to. Thrown to the ground face first, the Queen managed to scramble to her feet, out of the wreckage, only to find both her daughters lay trapped by the carriage behind her, unable to free their clothing. They could not have been in a more dangerous situation. Although the horses lay as if dead, if they should bolt or attempt to stand, they would pull the wreck on top of the princesses and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?